Sanbonani Makadi. How are you, farmers? My name is Phoebe Chereni, and I'm the Technical Monogastric Nutrition Lead. Today, we are at a pig farm, and we are going to be exploring ways that we can actually feed our animals during heat-stressful periods. So, with the farm that we are today, you will find that there is a tank which is near the farrowing house. It is very important for us to make sure that the water that comes out of the tank is actually cool enough so that the sow can drink it. It is also important that the quality of the water be ideal. Pigs drink twice as much water than the feed that they actually consume. Therefore, if the water is hot, that will mean that the sow's intake will be depressed. Therefore, it is important that during the times when it is hot, we either paint the tanks white so as to reflect the heat. Another thing that we can do is also to ensure that as we are building our tanks, we actually build them under a shade or under a tree so that the water generally is cool throughout the day. Another thing that can be employed is actually to add ice blocks if possible to be done on farm. However, with the sows, another thing that can be done with the feed itself is to ensure that you are feeding during the cooler times of the day. For example, it can be employed that you feed between 6 and 7 in the morning with a light meal in the mid-morning, like an 11 to 12. Then also more of the feed can be given in the evening around dusk. Some farmers actually implement feeding in the evening, and this is done to make sure that the daily intake of the sow is achieved at the end of the day. So for the sows, you want to make sure that the water is cool enough. Another thing that you want to actually check is the flow rate of the water. Normally, you want to be able to actually take out at least a 2-liter bottle in a minute. As another tip, it is also important that you actually have the ideal environment for the sow. As you can see in this house, the curtains in this house have been rolled down from top to bottom. This helps so that the height of where the crib area is not getting direct draft. Where in situations where it is windy, the curtains can then be raised up, which is a situation which is difficult to actually achieve if the curtains are being rolled from the bottom going upwards. So it is always important during these hot months to ensure that the sow is well ventilated and the area is well ventilated, and she has cool temperatures even going as 20 degrees and below. This helps her to produce enough milk, which the piglets will then have. In times where the sow does not drink water which is cool enough, in times where she's going to be hot and panting, she is not going to eat as much as she should. These sows have already been fed and their bowels are empty. This is what is expected so that the piglets can have enough milk. During heat stress, you want to make sure that you maximize on intake. Thank you. FiVet is here to give you tips that can assist you practically on farm. FiVet is your partner in profitable animal production. Thank you.